So we've got a couple of little dents in there.
I think I might get a dolly in the corner and you hit it from the other side.
You want to turn on? Yeah.
Flat air on the edge pretty much.
Looks a little bit overlapping. Might have to meter on this side.
So what's the process called here, Gerard?
Just repairing the panel. Feel these little low spots here.
Yeah.
If you can apply the heat to it just right, the panel's down, you put the heat on it the right way and it just expands up. You run the file over the top a little bit while it's just at the right temperature, but not too much, and then as it cools down again it should just come down, and it will come down flat if you're lucky. And even with little, like this one was a pretty sharp dent in there, and that's come up pretty nicely. It's still down a tiny bit in there. You might have to get that flipper, and you see there's some reasonable dents in there where somebody's closed it with their hands by pushing down on there, and these are ideal for this sort of repair. See, there's quite a big one in there, big dent there. So if we get the torch and run it along here like that, you can see it expanding up. See it coming up and up and up and up and up, and there's a bit more there because it's not up enough. We've got to really force it there. That's just about got it. You see how that's just folded off the top before, whereas before it wasn't touching. So it's up higher there than the rest of it. This needs to come up a little bit more. So just get a little bit more there. And you see that's up, and there's a little bit here. A little bit there. And
Dolly on the file?
yeah, it needs a little clip here. See this? See the radius? There's a smooth radius, and there it's sharp.
Yeah.
So if I just put a little bit of heat here and help to bring that up, and I'll just go. And that's sort of just making that radius the same as that. Now you see how the shape of it sort of taking that sharp edge off it. Yeah. And as it takes the sharp edge off, you know, it was bent like that. So you take that sharp edge off and it tends to push it up like that. And it's brought all that metal there up. See there now, it's touching all the way across. This is a super fine body file. Super fine.
Super fine, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, it takes virtually no metal off. And you see the scratches are finer than you get from the clean and strip tape.
Yep.
So it's the sort of stuff they used on production lines when they were still doing it. So it wouldn't affect the painting. That's all the big load there. So. brought that up. As it cools down, it does go back somewhat, but if you get it right, you can get it to stay up. And you can get it accurate within about maybe, you know, 5 or 6 thou.
Yeah. See what you mean.
So the metal's about 35 thou thick, and our filing, I have measured it, how much you file off, and we tend to take maybe 3 thou.
Okay.
That's about all. You can mic them up before and after you filed them, that's about the difference. So you're not taking much off. See that? Just straight up. The middle comb straight up. Beautiful. When that's cooled down, you see it's not even very hot. I can put my hand on it. I haven't got hard hands. You see that now? You run the file over sideways, and you can see it touches, it's scratching all the way across here, all the way, so it's not too high now. Yeah. It does tend to come up high. Here we are, look at that. Good, isn't it? And a little bit here, see that little one there? You can just as easily make a real mess of them too. You could destroy the panel doing this, especially on, you know, the best place to use this is on bonnets and boots.
Yep.
And you can make a real mess of them in no time.
What's the biggest cause of that? Leaving it on the panel for too long, the heat, or?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Because it's. This is one of the things that really is more of an art form than a science. So you've got to have a real feel for the panel and what's happening. Now you wouldn't think that little tiny bit of heat, that's only enough for me to, I can still rub my hand over it. You wouldn't think that would be enough to change it, but it is. The paper will be able to prime straight over this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll come back here, it's cooled down. You see there's a lower there. So start back here, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Yep. And see those that got pushed in, someone was banging the strip back on. You'll just go like that, bring it up, and it cools down to be pretty straight. And this here, so I just heated it up, I didn't file it, but it's brought it up so that you can see the shape of it now is about right. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the top needs to go out, or the...
I reckon I might work the last bit from the top anyway.
if I file it from a different angle now, you can see how level it is or otherwise. See, it's sort of touching pretty much straight away.
Yep.
In most places where it's not, it's a little bit imperfect. That's a little, that's where somebody had something in the boot and shoved it on it, so it's a tiny bit high. Just reverse that down a bit. If you feel it, you can't feel it. You can't even feel it. No, that's about maybe 1 or 2 thou out there.
Yeah, I can't even feel that with my hand, really.
No.
The bottom.
Yeah, hang on, let me just weld it and dress it up.
Perfecto. See that there. That's about all the metal we've taken off while we've been filing, because you can see there's none down there on the floor. That's about it.
So what grade file is that, Gerard? Very fine.
Well, it's a like a body file for metal finishing, and it's the finest one you can get. It's made by Bird. They're about $150 each. little mark there will leave for the primer. I can't even feel it. Just maybe a tiny bit.
So if I take the light off the bracket and just hold it away from the, so it's not earth, it should work properly then, shouldn't it? The way you've worked it out. Because it won't be earth.
No, well, no, I haven't. There doesn't seem to be continuity.